Hi, I'm Phyllis Rector from the Interface Financial Group. I hope you enjoyed the story in my last video to tell you a little bit about how we help a specific business owner. This time I've actually asked my friend Wynn to come on and ask some of the questions that you probably have about the service that we provide.
Phyllis, how quickly would I receive funding?
Well, actually, the Interface Financial Group, we pride ourselves on how quickly we can fund people. So I know on the website it says funding in 24 hours. Realistically, the planets have to align for funding to happen in 24 hours. And because sometimes what happens is you send in your financials, and of course we're going to have questions on your financials, and then you have to do a little bit more digging. So normally, I have to say that funding probably is going to take 48 hours. Sometimes the hang-up comes because the authorized person to sign the notification of sale isn't available, so that takes some time. And in construction, I have to be honest, it's going to take a little bit longer because the process is more complicated.
Can I sell just one invoice?
Yes, you can sell just one invoice, okay? We have no minimums, no maximums, no time commitments. We'd obviously like you to sell more invoices because, we have the overhead of getting you set up, but you can sell just one invoice.
Can I choose the invoice that I want to sell?
Yes, you can choose the invoice you want to sell. And in fact, we encourage you to sell the invoices that are going to pay more quickly so that you can minimize what it's going to cost. But you can choose whatever invoices that you want to sell, the ones that meet your cash flow needs the best.
How much will you advance?
Well, how much we'll advance on any one invoice is dependent on the industry that you're in. So everything but construction, we will advance 90% on any one invoice. In construction, because we all know they take longer to pay, it's the nature of that industry, we will advance up to 80%. But you don't have to take a full 90 or a full 80% advance all at once. We can fund you partial fundings, 20% this week and another 50% 2 weeks from now, whatever meets your cash flow needs.
Phyllis, how much money can I get out of my receivables?
So let's take the example of a 90% advance. A 90% advance on any one invoice, and we'd purchase up to 60% of your current outstanding invoices. So if all of your invoices are under 30, 45 days, you could get about 55%. In construction, 80% advance on any one invoice, and again, we would purchase up to 60% of your current outstanding invoices. Current in construction means 60 days because we understand that construction contractors take longer to pay. That's just the nature of the business. Now, there is an exception here. If you have 90% of your business with one customer, we can't purchase 60% of those invoices because there wouldn't be any recourse, okay?
What do you mean by recourse?
So recourse, we're buying these invoices with recourse back to your company, and we're going to require a personal guarantee just like the banks. So if your customer doesn't pay, and this could be because a dispute arose on work that you'd done after he signed our notification of sale, or heaven forbid that it could be that he goes into bankruptcy, we require you to either pay off that invoice or substitute the invoice from a different customer. So if 90% is with one customer, there's nothing to substitute.
Phyllis, how much will it cost?
That's a good question. And actually, I think when we actually talked on the phone and we had this discussion about cost, you actually chuckled when I said it's expensive. It is expensive. But I think and I did quote you a specific fee structure for your specific situation. I think the thing here to remember, though, is that we've structured it to be very flexible, and that's what I want to reiterate, is that you don't have to take the full advance all at once. You sell us invoices that meet your cash flow needs. You control how much it's going to cost you. And the other thing to remember here is that, what's the price of peace of mind, knowing that you can make payroll? What's the price of being able to take on new work and grow out of this downturn? And what's the price of being able to perform on a contract when you've taken it on? Hopefully we've answered most of your questions. If you have more, please give me a call or send me an email, and I'll get back to you.